I'm a firing the laser!
I'm not going to record much about doing this, but basically I am taking these tail lights, wrapping them in the foil tape, the foil duct tape, and then these are going to be in there with the amber yellow for the rear lenses, so everything can be LED. And a quick update, I got the fill neck in. Yeah, so that's there. We got the seal. We've got a gas shock there. And yes, I know it's upside down, but it angles up top, and that's the only way it could work. So then I went ahead and replaced the fuse box here. Pretty straightforward. And then I just piggy jumped all the ones that need jumped. And then we've got the big three upgrade and a higher output alternator. About where we're at is working on getting lights working. So I got LEDs hooked up too up front. I like it. But anyway, back to these. I'm not gonna record paint, or I mean taping these. I'm gonna tape the other one up, and then I'll coat this in fiberglass resin. You let that dry, you can pull it apart, and then you know, shape it up and all that. And I'll just kind of do little update videos here and there so you can kind of see. And yeah, we still got that to do. I want to finish this up. But all right, catch you when I get back to these lenses. All right, so I basically just cut out some cloth and I glued it on where I want it so it won't be moving around. These are coated in the aluminum tape, as you can see. Got 6 ounces for each. I don't know how much I'll need, but I think that'll be a good start. And we just let that dry. Alright, so that didn't really go as planned. I forgot to put a releasing agent on top of the foil before I put down the cloth, you know, the last time you guys seen it. And it did not want to come off those lights, so I had to actually cut it off, and that kind of sucks. But I cut it off, and I went ahead and recoat it again after I taped it, which it'll be fine, it's good. And then yeah, it's recoat. Got a layer of fiberglass on the outside and then on the inside. And now I really just want to shave off these rough edges. I already did some of that with a razor blade, but sand it off. And then I'm going gonna take some of this Bondo glass and mix resin in with it, so it's a little more creamy. Fill in some cracks, and then if that's pretty good, then I'll just use some spot putty for just little tiny like imperfections. It all depends. Maybe I'll put some body fill on it, I don't know, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, I guess I'll cut you guys back on after I get this all sanded up. So I ended up with these the way they are, and I went to fit them on the car to see how they fit. They fit good, and then I wanted to cut one shorter, just, you know, to see what it looked like, a slimmer profile compared to, you know, it sticking out more. So I did that, and I ended up not liking it. So what I did, I just took the originals. They were cracked. They had big cracks on them. And I was like, why am I even going to save these? They're not really any good. So took a 4-inch hole saw. This cheap one. I think this was in like a cheap Harbor Freight kit or something. But took that. Exactly what I was going to do with these. Cut the center out. Same thing. Same steps here. Ain't nothing really different. And then the inside actually had like a step up lip, so I had to melt that down, and I did that. And then there was like seams right here, and I melted those down, and then I melted over had some cracks. I melted over those just to make it more sturdy, and then I just put a little coat of Bondo over them. This one's a little smoother, and then this one I gotta fill in a couple spots. Bondo was starting to get a little dry on me, and yeah, wasn't going on as smooth. So basically that's where I'm at. We're gonna put some glazing putty in those, just little spots that it needs, small little pins and stuff. And then we prime and paint, and then all we gotta do is put the light in and then attach to the car. So here we go. basically just wipe it in, fill in the stuff, and then we'll lightly sand it. I put a lot on this one, a little too much actually. This is better. Just nice and light. But it's not real hard to sand, so it won't be a problem. Alright, see you in a few. We put the glaze on there, and you can see that fills in just the little imperfections. There's one right there that looks like I didn't get very good. But that fills in all that. Now I can go through and I can, you know, put some on now, or I could prime it and then put some on and sand it a little bit after that. But I'm probably gonna just go ahead and sand this one, and then I'll go back through and I'll just put the little bit on little spots that I can see that I missed, like that little itty bitty thing right there. See? Oh wait, is that one? No, that's actually one that was filled. But there's one right there for sure. So we'll sand this one, and then we'll keep moving forward. I'll probably put just a couple dabs here and there on each one, wherever it needs it. Alright. Be right back. So I just went around, hit the spots that became visible after this little light coat of primer. Then I'll sand this down with a finer sandpaper this time, after I just take the little excess off there. And then we'll prime it up again, and hopefully it looks good, and then we can move on to painting it. Alright, so there was a couple little things on it that I just went ahead and anything that didn't look right, went ahead and put some more on. Now I'm going to sand this up, and then I'll flip it back on when I prime it up again. Alright, so I got the primer back on again. They look pretty good, I think. Not 100% perfect by any means, but they're good enough for me. I don't know, maybe to somebody else they would look perfect, but you know how when you do stuff, you see like every single little flaw. But hey, it is what it is. It'll work. So let that dry, and then we'll hit it with the color. Alright, I got the antique white on these that seems to match the paint on the car for the most part. And I think they look pretty good. I mean, good enough for us, right? We ain't building no show car or nothing. It'll be pretty cool though. I haven't seen anybody that actually has done this on the SAAB 96, so it'll be interesting to see what people say. Anyway, I'm gonna put some clear on these, and then I'll show them after that, and then alright, so the clear's all dry, and I got some chrome trim to go around the inside, and then some black, like it's kind of rubberized, to go around the part where it's going to touch the car. And then I put the lights in, and I got them held in with it's kind of like a silicone glue. I don't know. Yeah, so I just kind of shot that in there just to hold them in, because I'm going to be able to, if I have to, cut it out easily and replace these if I ever have to. Which I'm sure I'll be redoing these lights sometime. But this is the trim that went around. It kind of bubbles up on the inside. Not bad. Got some flaws, but that chrome was it's very difficult. It didn't want to go on, so I actually had to cut some of one side off so it stayed on. And I had to put the razor up because I cut myself twice. But yeah, that's how those are coming along. So I want to let this dry good, but then I got to figure out where to mount these. And before I put the lights in, I actually marked where this would sit on the inside. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I just you know, epoxy this somewhere onto that light. I could remove that, it wouldn't be hard. And you know, just make sure it's centered, and then maybe brace it with something. I don't know, I've got like little pieces of metal I got. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I'm just I'm waiting for this glue to dry so I can kind of play with it more. Well, silicone, I don't know exactly what it was. It's like a glue silicone. Alright, well, that's where we're at. I'll cut you guys on when I figure something out with that, and then obviously putting them on the car and hooking them up. Oh, and I got these on, ready to go. Alright, we'll see you then. Oh, this is the trim stuff. I know, it's plastic chrome, I don't care. I like this one. Easy to work with. Flex is a little bit more. This one's a little bit more firm. Definitely don't recommend it for smaller 4-inch circles, you know. But we made it work. We made it work. I like that. And it was cheaper. Alright, well, the lights are hooked up. I know it's probably not the most exciting video, but hey, progress is progress, so. That's what those look like running. I still got to figure out some wiring. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can't seem to get the turn signals to work. So I'm guessing that's under the dash. But I think they look pretty cool. Not too bad. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, send me some hate. I don't care. Just anything. Alright, take it easy.